Somewhere in what is now Lower Saxony, Germany, a group of hunters is about to change the course of human history, and they have absolutely no idea.
The first weapon. Was it for hunting or for war?
Blue Stickman stands at the edge of an ancient lakeshore, sunglasses reflecting a sun that set 300,000 years ago, watching a group of early humans carve a spear from a spruce branch with nothing but stone tools and patience. This, a voice announces, is the beginning of an epic not of gods or kings, but of the first object ever built with one purpose: to kill. The spears found at a place called Schöningen are the real deal. Wooden throwing sticks and thrusting spears so precisely balanced that modern engineers have tested replicas and confirmed they could bring down a horse from 30 meters away.
Okay, respect. But also, this is either really impressive or really concerning, and I can't decide which.
The voice presses on, because here is the twist that makes this story worth telling. These weapons are so old they predate Homo sapiens as a species, meaning something that was not even us. Technically, invented the deadly weapon first. For nearly 250,000 years after that spear was sharpened, it was used almost exclusively for one thing: hunting animals, feeding families, surviving winters. Blue Stickman crosses his arms.
So let me get this straight. Humanity had a killing tool sitting in the toolbox for 300,000 years and just didn't use it? On each other?
Not quite, the voice admits, and here the saga takes its darker turn. Somewhere between then and roughly 10 to 13,000 years ago, at sites like Nadaruk in Kenya and Jebel Sahaba along the Nile, the same category of tool-sharpened points, projectile weapons start showing up embedded in human bone instead of animal bone. This is where our saga needs you, dear viewer, so leave your answer in the comments below. Do you think it was scarcity that finally turned the spear on us? Or was the capacity for violence always there? The story doesn't pause for applause because there's a detail most retellings leave out entirely. Around 60,000 years ago in South Africa, hunters weren't just sharpening points, they were dipping them in poison, using toxic plant compounds to make even a small wound fatal. Meaning the weapon wasn't just getting sharper, it was getting smarter.
Hang on, here's the part nobody puts on the museum placard. We didn't just invent killing tools, we optimized them. On purpose, way earlier than anyone assumes.
The voice agrees and lays out the shape of the epic plainly. This was never a straight line from stick to spear to sword to gun, but a long, patient buildup of skill, applied first to survival and only much later, and only sometimes, turned toward each other. And that is the heart of this saga's lesson. The weapon was never the villain of the story. It sat idle in human hands for hundreds of thousands of years, a tool like any other. And it was circumstance, competition, fear, or scarcity that decided again and again what it would be used for next. Blue Stickman turns to look directly at you now, sunglasses catching the light.
Which kind of means the scary part was never the weapon. It was always us.
But the voice isn't finished, because deep in an unpublished excavation report, whispered about, but not yet confirmed, researchers may have found spear points even older than Schöningen's, carved, some claim, with deliberate barbs that serve no hunting purpose whatsoever. If that detail holds up under peer review, the voice warns, then the moment we started designing weapons specifically to hurt people may be far older than this saga just told you. And with that, the ancient lakeshore fades to black. Blue Stickman still holding the spear, staring at a question that suddenly has no easy answer.